In this video, I'll answer the question, what is geocaching? Hi, my name is John and welcome to my channel, John Explains Stuff. On this channel, I choose an interesting topic, explain what it is at a high level, and follow up with other videos that dive more into the subject. In this video, I'll be explaining geocaching, one of my favorite hobbies and something that can be enjoyed for free anywhere in the world. I'll follow up with a separate video that explains and shows you how to find a geocache. This video will cover what geocaching is for those who are new to it. Why am I choosing geocaching for the first video of this channel? Because of geocaching, I have grown personally in so many ways. I'll explain more about that later in this video. So what is geocaching? I'll take the official definition found on the geocaching.com website and break it down for you. First, geocaching is a real-world outdoor treasure hunting game. In other words, it's an activity that is played outdoors where you are trying to find hidden physical objects called geocaches. Continuing on, using GPS-enabled devices. Geocachers, who are those who participate in geocaching, use electronics such as a cell phone or a GPS receiver to try to find geocaches. Lastly, participants navigate to a specific set of GPS coordinates and then try to find the geocache hidden at that location. The geocacher will use their cell phone or GPS receiver to go to the coordinates of the geocache and then try to find it. While that's the official definition of geocaching, I've also heard, I use multi-million-dollar satellites to find Tupperware in the woods. What's your hobby? While the definition calls it a game, I consider it a gamified hobby. Merriam-Webster defines a hobby as a pursuit outside one's regular occupation engaged in especially for relaxation, and a game as a physical or mental competition conducted according to rules with the participants in direct opposition to each other. Geocaching is a relaxing hobby that gets one outdoors and to places they never knew existed, looking for hidden objects. At the same time, geocaching follows a set of rules and earns a participant a point for each geocache found. Where can you find geocaches? They're everywhere. Here is a map of the world and you can see how many are out there. They can be found in virtually every country in the world. They can be found in the woods, in cities, in the mountains, and even underwater using scuba equipment. Today, there are over 3 million active geocaches for you to find. I found geocaches in 33 US states, Washington, D.C., 2 Canadian provinces, and 4 other countries. As I explain geocaching, I'll be referring to the most prevalent and basic type called traditional geocaches. Geocaching also includes social events as well. I'll be explaining all the geocache and event types in follow-up videos, so please make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of those. At its most basic, a geocache is a hidden container that holds at minimum a logbook or a log sheet. It could be something like this. The logbook is for geocachers to sign with their geocaching name when they find the cache. Some geocaches may optionally contain small value tradable items where geocachers would leave something of equal value if they take something. Here's one of my geocaches as an example. Here are some of the tradable items that are inside. And here you can see the log sheet where other geocachers have signed it when they found it. Geocaches can be rated in various ways. There are 4 size ratings for caches: micro, small, regular, and large. Micro caches are around the size of a film canister or even smaller. This is a magnetic key holder, which is considered a micro cache. Here is the log sheet inside of it. This is a bison tube, which is also considered a micro. The tiniest microcaches are unofficially called nanocaches, and they're really tiny and often hard to find. Small geocaches are around the size of an apple. This lock and lock would be considered small. Regular caches are around the size of a shoebox. This is a picture of an ammo can, which is a regular cache that is often hidden in the woods because it is waterproof. Large caches are anything bigger, like a 5-gallon bucket. The largest geocache that I've found was the inside of this van. Geocaches are also rated on their difficulty and terrain. Difficulty and terrain use a scale of 1, the easiest, through 5, the most difficult, with half-step increments. The difficulty rating refers to the effort needed to find the cache once at its location. For some non-traditional cache types, difficulty could also refer to figuring out the cache's actual coordinates. I'll talk about all the cache types in follow-up videos. For traditional caches, like I'm talking about today, the posted coordinates are the actual coordinates of the geocache. The terrain rating refers to the physical effort needed to arrive at the cache's coordinates and get to the cache itself. For example, a cache in a tree may have a high terrain rating because it may require a climb to get to it. A cache with a terrain rating of 5 may require special equipment such as scuba gear or a boat. A cache with a terrain rating of 1 means that it is wheelchair accessible. A magnetic nano cache on a historic military tank may have a high difficulty rating because there are so many places to hide it. I know because I actually found a cache on this tank. So why do I love geocaching? At first glance, geocaching seems like a fun hobby to get one outside. And it is, but for me it has also been so much more. I used to be too shy to attend geocaching social events, but I found geocachers are really nice, made lots of friends, and now I host my own events. I've challenged myself to find geocaches in as many new places as I can, which is why I found geocaches in so many locations. My biggest out-of-the-way adventure was when I went on a business trip to Seattle and had a free day, so I drove myself 3 hours one way to Oregon to see the state for the very first time. I was able to visit the location of the first geocache and also see Mount St. Helens up close on my way back. That day wound up being 8 hours of solo driving, but it was so much fun. Lastly, there's an annual International Geocaching Film Festival. In 2016, I hosted the film festival at a local movie theater. While watching the films, I was inspired to make my own film for the following year. I never made a short film before, but I worked hard and my film made it in. In 2017, my short film was shown in over 50 countries at over 600 events around the world. All of these have been such great experiences, all thanks to geocaching. I wanted to keep this video brief to give you an overview of what geocaching is. I'll be following up with a series of videos that explains the different parts of geocaching in more detail, such as, how do I find a geocache? What information is on a geocaching cache page? How do I hide a cache? How did geocaching begin? Please make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any upcoming videos. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it was helpful to you. Please click here to subscribe if you haven't already done so, here to see all my high-level videos, here to see all the videos about geocaching, and here to see a video from this channel that you may enjoy. Thank you for watching.